What's up,
Jim,
guys?
how come you look like you're in an ecopod?
Oh, Annette, my superstar with her sunglasses on. What's up, beautiful? Oh, you guys are already here. Look at you.
He's here.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh,
Hi.
Good morning.
If it times out, it's
hold on. Anybody hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
Yeah.
see you
yes, we can hear you, Vin. Yes, I
and
can
see
hear
you.
Can anybody
Nikki, you
hear
look so
me?
good in your shade.
We all hear you.
We all hear you.
Oh,
I'm at
thank
work.
you. Okay.
so
Hi, Nikki.
Hey,
I don't know how to
Hey.
use this.
Ooh, Mark, look at
No,
your cool
gimme. Let me see.
picture. Hi,
How's
Lisa.
it going? Goku,
Hi,
and then 28, so
Jim.
465828. If it
Sure.
times out,
Just tell everybody your password.
they need my tablet to fucking get into it. Dumbass.
Nice mouth.
Marla, tell
Don't be an
Derek I say
asshole.
hi.
You're still
I
on.
will, for sure.
I'm
We're
aware.
just about to get started, so
You
I'm out.
Let them know who you are.
They know who I am.
Mhm.
What, Zoom?
This
No.
meeting is not.
Vin, I just muted you. You have to unmute if you need it. Aloha! Oh my gosh, look at this beautiful group of people. Yeah, we can hear you, Vin. We can hear you. I got your chat. Hi, Nikki. I'm going to wait just a couple more minutes. Okay, the first person who gathers their team and says it in the chat, I'm going to read what it means. Do you see your whole team? Waiting. When all of your members are here, tell me in the chat. Yay, Ambar. Oh, hi, Britt.
Hi, Amber.
Hi.
Gee. Oh, hola. Where are the whales? Octopus, are you all here? Emma, you all here?
Recording.
Mark, I think I just see the two of us right now for dolphins.
Okay, the first.
Oh, really?
First group of four. One team of five. Gee, I keep muting you just because it's echoing. It kind of gets an echo. 3 out of 4 whales. That's pretty good. Okay, do we have the full team? Let me know.
Okay, I'm trying to find my people.
Hi, Chris. Hi, Nikki.
Hello.
So what I was putting together, we have Miko recorded all of us on the walkie-talkies, and it is so cute. I'm editing this little, Chris, you're sending people, Ashley, Tori on the mic. I want you guys to hear the walkie-talkie behind the scenes. It is so cute. Hi, Allison. I didn't even get to see you. Oh, good. Oh, Britt, so good to see your face. Hi. I know Tracy's always here. I have a group call with her after this, so maybe she's just going to be a little bit behind. Do we have no full team? Oh no! There's got to be one team. Hi, Alone. Hi, Sam.
Hi, Marcus, Justina.
Hi, Deb. Okay, well, my first task, we will wait until all the team members are here. That's okay. It is kind of an odd time. You guys, I'm in Hawaii, so the time that I gave you today to meet has been a little awkward, but thank you for making time to do this. I am just so grateful because I think, first off, I'm a little in shock that it's already been a month since I've met you. That seems crazy, right? Isn't that wild? What is time? And when I really think about these events, there's so much good stuff that happens. It's just so much. And then we get home and sometimes shit just hits the fan. So I just wanted to ask that and share that. Like, is there, big shit moving in your life? And how has that felt? And if anyone wants to share, you can share. But we go through these moments of such big transformation, such big joy, such big play. And then when we get home, it kind of shocks us. We're not quite adjusted. Well, we adjusted. So then we have to go back to what maybe hadn't adjusted. So does anyone want to share about that juxtaposition or maybe how that's shown up for you?
There are assholes in the real world, and there weren't any at the challenge, so that's hard to deal with.
What a beautiful, loving group of people we are. Isn't that the truth?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's really the intention of this call. I have a lot of fun things to go through with you all. It's a full moon right now in Sagittarius, so we can talk about that a little bit. But it's just really to make sure that we learn how to kind of hold that same frequency we created together. How do you show up in the world with maybe potentially assholes around you so that you can keep that energy going? And that's really learning how to hold that sovereignty, that energy in your system, and really anything coming in, we give permission to. So I'm just grateful for creating this little space together. But Octopus is here. Oh shit, the octopi have come together again. So this is really fun. You guys are always welcome to ask for this. I did a podcast years ago with this sweet man named Stephen Farmer, and he wrote this book about power animals. So I've been meaning to send you guys if these animals show up. So if an octopus shows up, this is what it means. Explore the possibility of somehow working. Oh wow, this is an intense one. Octopi. Wait, hold on. We're going deep. Wow. Okay, here we go. Explore the possibility of somehow working with those who are transitioning into the spirit world. It is time to take those yoga classes you've been thinking about to make your body and help your body be more flexible. Focus on the health of your heart and your lungs. Use your mental agility to get whatever it is you're seeking, and be guarded about your objective as you pursue it. And you'll soon find your clairvoyant sensitivities and abilities increasing. And I have a feeling that if I sent this to you, the seahorse, if I sent the whale, if I sent the shark, each one of you would resonate with the team that you got put in. So please write in the Telegram if you guys want to see yours. I'm going to read this Michelle out loud. She barely had moments of rest since the retreat, did the soul retreat right after. Next week was a blur, fighting a cold, super sick. So we're just going to call all that good energy back in to our bodies. Okay, Marla, I have one request, our MVP, if you could unmute yourself and everyone join in, because today is... Are you ready?
Saturday!
Today is Saturday. Today is Saturday. It's gonna be a
Gonna
day.
have some fun.
I've been playing that so much. It's been so fun. Thank you for bringing your joy. Each one of you, I just am so grateful for each one of you who have brought so much to this retreat and for taking chances and putting yourself out there. And I think that's what I want to start with, is if anyone wants to share. I had two things I sent you in the email of things that I wanted to really contemplate on. The moments that maybe were captured in the photos, and then how you grew. But I want to just say a moment of what was, if anyone here had this like, oh shit, I didn't think I could do X and I did it. And I still think about that all the time. And kind of the conversation, Holly wrote a paper, and Holly, maybe this would be something you could share in the Telegram chat if you wanted. Do you want to share about the paper that you wrote?
Yeah, sure. So my professor I was lucky enough to be able to write a paper for the class and get credit on the experience. And so I've been working on it the last few weeks and just editing and re-editing because it's very special to me. It's the first time that I've ever actually left my children and done something for myself. So I really took the time to think about how it impacted me and just thought about all the moments that we shared together. And I just wanted to kind of put it on paper and share it with you guys because the experience for me was so transformative. It just showed me that I'm capable of so much more than I put, I give myself credit for. And it kind of helped me see myself as a person and not just like a mom and someone that's doing things for other people all the time. And I don't, I don't know exactly. It's hard for me just to put into words. That's why I wrote this long paper about it, just to explain. But um, the experience was more than I could ever describe. It was amazing. And I love you guys so much. And I can't wait to do it again.
And Holly, can I share how you came to the retreat? The magic
Yes.
that happened. So this is why this is even more magic is because we had someone who had paid for the retreat, but then something came up and wanted to offer her spot to someone. So we sent her the
Mm.
scholarship applications, and we Lisa and I said, you pick someone that calls you that you feels really like you just know. And she picked Holly. So Holly ended up being our second scholarship. So that was how Holly got to us. So it was just so special and beautiful. And thank you,
Yeah,
Holly.
I reached out to Emily about a year ago. I just had this idea of like maybe starting a challenge type thing at Cal Poly Slow. And so Emily is like, well, let's set up a Zoom meeting, let's talk about it. And then she invited me to the workout party in Hollywood with Rachel. And I'm like someone that just stays in my little bubble. I don't really go out of my comfort zone. And I'm like, okay, yes, I'm going. Like I drove there 3 hours, 2.5 hours one way, and then 2.5 hours the back. And it was just like so exhilarating just to get out of my comfort zone and do something with especially you, Emily. Like you just bring this light that you want to be a part of it. And so when you told me about the retreat, I just never imagined I'd be able to go, but I just put in for the scholarship anyway, just see what happens. And so you pulled me out of my shell twice now, and I'm just so appreciative,
Oh,
really. I thought the best part would be doing the challenge with the champions, which of course is an amazing part of it, but meeting everyone else and just seeing what you guys have all gone through and what it took to bring everyone together and then just having these lasting relationships afterwards, just, I mean, indescribable. I really appreciate it.
ah. Okay, and then this is my ask, Holly. Thank you so much for sharing. And we'll put the paper in the Telegram. I want you guys all to read it and then be inspired to write your own because there is
Yeah.
so much there, especially since we're a month out. Sometimes we take too long to put those emotions on paper. It's never too late, but do it while it's still so alive. Is kind of the call to action of like have you go get two people out of their shell, like that's the goal is when we get out of our shell, that's what happens. It's this ripple effect. And just like an angry driver can like honk and be mad and then that energy transfers in a negative way, it's even more powerful if we send it back the most positive ways. So thank you, Holly, for saying that. I have so many beautiful facilitators on this call. I just first have to share that putting on this project is not possible without these people who were on the walkie-talkies. The behind the scenes was next level. Like I really am going to make a point in Kauai, which we will talk about, that got launched yesterday, to capture on video, making sure those are part of the episodes of the behind the scenes of us putting these challenges together, because these people are so magic and all of them do work and training and support in the mental, emotional, and physical realms. And then they're all coming together to help run these obstacles. It's like they're very multidimensional humans. So, does anyone on the facilitator side? I have Allison, Britt, Nikki, Chris, Lisa. I know Mel just left. We have our chicken over here that we can update you on, Vin. We got our new chicken who if you didn't see, I accidentally let out. I almost lost the chicken. It's my fault that she is running around rogue, but it's working out okay. Her eggs will hatch in about 4 days, so we'll give you big updates. But anyone on the facilitator side, you guys get the perspective that obviously the participants don't get to see. And I would love to spend some time just having you guys share what your reflections were, anything that you saw, anything that we didn't really get to in the closing ceremony, or just the behind the scenes part of it that is, what makes this whole event so magic. Okay, Vin says, I need to know who was at the small bottle station. So if you guys don't know this, let me just share that the this or that challenge, I think I shared this before, but we really thought the hot sauce station was going to be like a 20-minute station. We thought that was going to stop people and time people. And when Vin ran up to Melanie and grabbed the hot sauce and chugged it, as well as Deb, Melanie ran up to me and just jaw dropped, oh shit. So we do need to capture those moments and get those captured, because that was like
She actually did get on the walkie-talkie. She goes, guys, holy shit, Vin just drank that whole thing by himself. I just couldn't remember who it was because I was there for literally 10 seconds. And I was like, okay, bye.
Yeah, it was Mel. We were laughing so hard.
That made my whole day, because the girls were still looking. They were like, what do? We were like, all right, do we drink it? Like, she's like, yeah, just as a team, drink it. So I told them before, I was like, I'll take care of everything. I opened it and I just chugged it. And they're like, and Mel's like,
didn't Marlo
holy
do
shit,
it too?
Vin just drank that by himself.
It was Deb, and Deb did this on the second season. Deb did this because I was there was an injury. Remember, Deb, you were in my truck and I was just taking you to your team, and you said, take me back to the pickle cake. And I was like, yes, ma'am. So I dropped her off at the pickle cake, and she just runs to her team.
Oh my
and
gosh.
puts it all in her mouth.
I was on her team last season, and she just like all of a sudden appeared out of nowhere and just like cupped her hands like this and was just like shoving cake in her mouth. And we had like half of the pitcher of the fire tonic left, and she literally just like tipped it up like she was chugging a beer. And we were just okay, go Deb.
That's awesome.
We love you, Deb. We love you. Oh, good. Aviv, hi, babe. It's so good to see you.
Sorry, I'm late.
You're okay. We were just any of the facilitators. So this is a facilitator moment, or as much time as like sharing kind of the behind the scenes. Anybody who was on the walkie-talkie. We got to watch all of you guys go through these amazing moments. Each one of you, it's just so special. And the size of people, like if it was any bigger, it would be too big. And if it was any smaller, it wouldn't be quite right, because we need so I love the number of people. But yeah, we just get to see so many special moments, and I just want any of the facilitators who want to share what they want to share.
I loved when we did Chad, and I'm so sorry, I forgot his wife's name right now, if she's on.
Is she on? Are they on?
Oh, I'm
Jessica.
Myself. Jessica, thank you. I'm so sorry. I just came from like a showing too, rushing to get here. When you two had to do the we couldn't figure out like the tiebreaker for the teams for choosing who gets to choose first at the beginning, and they both had to stand on one leg, and Emily came up with that, I think, right on the spot pretty much. But it was so cute, and it was just a really cute and it went from them like missing the whole thing, and us as facilitators were like, shit, should we punish them? Like, we have to punish them, but we feel bad. What are we going to do? And so we were trying to punish with kindness.
I know, and I did say,
make sure you all knew.
Yeah, and I did go up to Jessica and Chad, and I said, I have to put you guys on the spot. I do not want this to turn into a shame thing, but you have to know. I have to.
You're being shamed. So that ended up being such a cute. I just remember, sometimes you're doing these things in the background, and you're like, you never know how people are going to react. And obviously, you two they got to like be away from the kids and do whatever. Anyway, it turned out beautiful at the end, and it just, you could see that they were having fun and everyone was having fun. It just turned into something beautiful that was unexpected. So I always love those moments that, you know, the unexpected things that we didn't plan.
Yes. Yeah, the magic that gets created for sure. Nikki, do you want to share?
Yes, I can share. I think watching people make connections is what is so
Yeah.
powerful to me. So many people are struggling with loneliness out there in the world, and to watch people connect and do hard things together, it's just, I don't know, it's like a shot of B12 or something for the spirit and the soul. It's just, it's like a remembrance of, oh yeah, when we come together, we really can come together, and connections and encouragement. Like, just to see so many people giving and receiving, because that's not always easy too. That might be a muscle that needs to get flexed too, to receive that. So watching y'all give and receive, and as facilitators, watching us sort of give and receive to each other, and carry the load, and be patient and kind, even when frazzled and not knowing what's going on. Like, these are some of the most beautiful things that I think we can come together and share in humanity. And I think that's so much of its own medicine, and it's just beautiful. I'm so grateful.
That's so real. Thank you, Nikki.
Welcome.
Yeah, we love you, and we love your home
Yes.
background and your podcast, and we just are so grateful that you got to bring such of your, all your gifts. And some of you got to stay for the soul retreat, but even more layers got unfolded with Nikki, and it's just really special to spend those 2 weeks with you, Nikki. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me, and love and light to all of you, really.
Yeah. Any other facilitators want to share? There's no pressure. Lisa, I see your cute little eyes in that screen.
Yeah, I mean, I can share a little bit about like my personal experience as being a facilitator. So this season, I particularly liked a little more than season one because I'm the admin behind the scenes. So I felt like I had months to learn everybody's name, who's getting contracts. I know all your email addresses at this point. And so that really helped me.
Creepy.
I know. But that helped me connect with everybody, because I feel like season one, I'm hesitant to connect with people because I'm like, shoot, I don't remember their name. There's 40 of them. I don't want them to be offended. I don't know their name. So like, that was a huge difference for me. And I'm so thankful I had that going into season 3.
Yeah. And just a huge shout out to Lisa. Like, this is a Capricorn through and through. Like, way more than I will ever be. We love you so much. Thank you, Lisa. Hi, Rebecca. Oh my God, I just saw your face. And Phil, I just saw your faces pop up. Rachel. Oh, Rakia. I'm finally seeing you guys. Hi. Allison, Britt, Chris, just any thoughts?
I mean, it's always beautiful when people start to open up. So that's my thing. When people start to spill their guts, that's my favorite, because I like to go see good people. And then I think in terms of the physical side, I was really surprised by everybody's agility in the Bernie Combine. Still, like, watching you guys go through the ladder where I was over there was crazy. Y'all are badasses.
That was such a fun one.
The fast feet. Yeah, that was so good.
It started fun. It was such a great way. I mean, at least from my end. Watching
You got the best
everyone.
workout of the day, Aviv.
Oh yeah. I love that. I get bored if I'm just on the sideline. So
Jim, I want to hear from you. I know we're jumping facilitator to Jim, but Jim, you've been a part of 2 of these, and you have won season 2 and season 3. We would love to hear from you. Give us a little Jim one-on-one.
Well, I do want to thank all of the facilitators, because the jump from 2 to 3 wasn't like just a one season jump. The amount of just intricate details in every challenge was pretty much a final. And then the final was like 2 finals compared to season 2. So we returnees did notice that, and we do appreciate that from all of you guys. Obviously showing up as the returning champion. Thank you, Heather, for pointing it out when they were going to sabotage us. Obviously there's a target on my back, but I'm here for fun. I'm here for friends. Like, obviously I was lucky enough to be put on the team I was put on, because without them I wouldn't have won the second time or the first time. It's the teams. I was just on the best team twice somehow. But overall it was just insane. Like, we did so much every single challenge.
We really did.
And it was like, I don't know if it was the weather. Someone did point out it wasn't quite as hot. So it didn't feel like looking back, I didn't get as tired the second time. But maybe that was because of the heat. I mean, I did lose a solid bit of weight between 2 and 3. But we just did so much stuff. Like, it was like over a mile and over an hour every single day. And the last one, I think, was like 3 miles for the final. And we were carrying all that heavy stuff. It was just
Next time you're not sleeping. It's going to be an overnight.
Oh, I was waiting. I thought that's when we went out on the deck, I was like, oh, is this the overnight challenge? Like, we all stand on 1 foot for the longest to determine teams or something. But yeah, overall, I mean, the whole thing was pretty amazing. I know we all appreciate. The one thing I do regret is I didn't pick the Browns, because, I mean, the Browns suck. That's why I didn't pick them. Because I really, like, I've experienced playing flag football and it's fun for me. Like, I would have loved to chase you and Darrell around.
Darrell just left me to the wolves, by the way. Can we talk about that for a minute? I'm like, Darrell, come on.
Yeah. I mean, I heard about it, but then I saw the videos of you just running around up and down the mountain. And that kind of stuff's like, that's what
it was
I like.
fun.
Yeah. I mean, all of it I like, but
Vinny was
sad I
puking
missed
behind
it.
me. And I was trying to watch him projectile vomit as I was running.
That was part of his strategy. He was going to puke on different spots.
So cute, Vinny. I love you. It's so cute.
I think one of my funniest moments where I was like, you can't plan some of this stuff. So I don't really watch sports. So we had Bernie and Rachel and this beautiful CoStar Wellness, which I took their Focal-Ceutical today. And I still laugh, Brittany, about your Focal-Ceutical crack cheerleading kick. I need that video. I cannot find that video. It's just like, we were just on one. It was so fun the whole day. But I have these 3 football helmets, like I had to really search for these. I had the Dolphins, I had the Cowboys, and then I had the Browns. And I'm just like, pick a helmet. And each one of you were like, oh, no, never the Cowboys, never the Browns. I'm like, my God, you guys, I didn't plan the time factor into this. I need you to just pick a helmet and go. We got stations. It was so, I really didn't factor that in about like, sports. They're like a real thing. That was a really funny jump moment for me. I'm like,
that is funny. I didn't realize that was happening either. That's so funny. Like, you're like, just flip it over. Don't look at it. Just take
I know. One. Yeah, I didn't even factor that into the equation. That was really funny. Okay, yeah. What else? There was a couple more thoughts I had. Chris, did you want to share something?
Yeah, I was going to say that I feel lucky that I got to see both sides of it. So season 2 as a participant, and then watching season 3 come together was amazing from the facilitator side, because we had to test a bunch of these challenges, and as we were going through them, I'm like, oh man, this is going to kick their ass. How are they going to get through this? How are they going to? I remember coming up to. You had me filling up I filled up the hot sauces, and I was tasting them, and I'm like, this is too hot.
We did. We had a minute. We're like, we're going to have to start over with everything.
They all came to me, and they were like, you can't make them do this. And I was like, how hot is it? And it's really hot. So I put it on my tongue. I was like, oh shit. Like we can't make them do this. We had a whole thing through.
So I have to admit, I totally underestimated everybody. Like, this is going to be a lot harder. and they crushed it. And so it was just cool watching each little piece form together and the end result being as wonderful as it was. So yeah, it was super cool to be on that side of it and watching you guys crush it.
Should have had him eat Sean's spicy Indian food instead.
And yeah, Ebony, she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, this is too much." That's funny. G and Marcus, I know we had Chad and Jessica, but can you share a little bit of what it was like for you guys coming as a couple? Or like as a duo, and then also I know Sam and your mom, if you wanted to share, but how that was.
That was
I'm
such
so
a cute
curious
one
your
too.
experience together.
Go ahead, you know what? It was a cool experience. You know, I wanted to see her do well, but obviously I wanted to beat her. I would try every night after the challenges, I would kind of pick her brain about like what happened last season, like just trying to get some intel. What else?
I can see like season 2 was just so magical for me to come and do it on my own and just really see what I was made of and reclaim my strength and meet everybody. And it was such a beautiful, like life-changing experience. So having him be there added just such a, I don't even know how to describe it. It was really lovely to be able to do it with you and to see the beast in you come out as well. To see you like lifting the log and you with your octopus team and like sweating it out. Like, it was actually like, it was really sexy. I'm like, you're coming out, you're like, the beast is alive and he was, you know, your athleticism. But then for us to share in the little things too, like the moments where we're all eating together or we're all like, what the hell did we just do? It adds, like it was a very special thing to be able to have that experience on my own and then share it with my partner. It was like, I loved it. It was
It's
really
hard to explain, right? Like,
Yeah.
I think we run into that too. And obviously we're gone months, weeks to months. So that's one thing too, that it's so hard. And then you come home and, you know, my husband Ryan will be like, how? I'm like, I can't even talk about it. Like it's, you know, I'm reintegrating. And then you do try to explain and you realize there's things that you can't explain to anyone. But then the people that were there, you have this bond with them. So it's a difficult thing. And it's cool that you get to, there's not really a way to explain it without having experienced it. Is sort of how I feel about it.
Yeah, I
So-
agree with you. I agree with you because when she came back from the season 2 challenge, she's trying to tell me what it's about, and I'm like, yeah. Sounds like you had a good time. That sounds like fun. And then when I go now and I come back and people are asking me what it was like, I'm trying to explain to them, but they won't understand like
No.
the things we went through, the people we met, the bond we shared. So it was a really cool experience to be a part of, and especially with Justina and
Love
shout out to my octopus team. I see you all right there.
I think that I just want to add to that because I think that was such a big part when I came back from season 2. I'm trying to the hills and we had to like walk the first night and do this challenge and everyone's sweating and you know the even just describing the environment like the hills and the carrying of the buckets and whatever it was. But yeah, you can't do it justice by just your words, and even pictures don't do it justice. You have to live it. You have to have,
and then it's like this whole thing that you had that he didn't have, and then it's just, yeah, that's really cool that you got to experience it together.
Yeah,
I love that.
And also, everyone was so welcoming too, because I know when I saw people reconnecting with Justina, people were so welcoming to me because I'd never been there, and it was a really welcoming and friendly environment. So I really appreciated that.
Good.
It was just pure love, wasn't it? I just keep going back to that of like, oh my God, this just feels so good. It feels so good. I just want to share. So I am, really, we'll spend time at the end of this about Kauai, but holding the intention of like why we're doing this and just some behind the scenes. When I talked to Jordan about this, doing this with me, most of our conversation is that the physical pushing of yourself, especially individually or in environments where you don't have a lot of people to rely on, it is a spiritual journey. Like it really allows you to see those same pieces that spirituality always tries to get us to go to, like who are we when we show up? Do we blame? Do we point? Or do we go inward? And when we can combine the physical embodiment with all this beautiful spiritual support, like that's the balance that I think the world is so missing. We're either overly spiritual and then kind of having like a hard time getting into play or into movement, or we're too physical and it's just so competitive. So I feel like I saw that with all of you guys, and we're really gonna make sure that's the emphasis for everything moving forward, is how these two weave together so that they are so transformative. I love that. And the video, what you said is true. Like these pictures, aren't they incredible? Leah and Crystal and Jonathan, they did such an amazing
Beautiful.
job capturing you guys. And then, but it is also like hard unless you have that video. So Ben called me yesterday. He's like, Emily, there's so much. I'm a little overwhelmed, but it's coming. These episodes are coming. So we're excited to showcase we'll have short episodes on Instagram for you guys and for everyone to see like the high level. And then we'll have these long ones where we get to share your interviews and the confessionals. So that feels really special. And yeah, we're just dreaming big, like this is a full moon and all of us feel like we're tapping into something really special. So why wouldn't we try to turn this into a little fun TV show that makes the world a little bit better? So we're really just shooting for the moon and like letting things unfold as they do. But your ideas, that's what's so important, is that if we really look and break it down and it's fear or love, fear is constraining of creative energy. Creative energy is choosing love. So when you guys have those ideas and when you guys have these thoughts, and especially people who have done more than one season, send those our way. That's really helpful for us. It's really important for us to hear not just what you love, but also ways that this can move in different directions, whether it's for kids or kids programs, whatever it might be. I want to offer that just as a reminder that this is a hopefully a launching point to just all of us being more creative. Jim, I think I can't even with your confessional. I can't even go there. One day,
you
Wait, I
guys,
didn't see it.
you
Was
you
there
guys were
one or did I miss it?
instigating.
it is in the safety deposit box.
You, Ryan, Ryan Keogh was like, you need to start talking some shit. And I was like, I don't know if it's like more like organic, it has to come up. I can't like pre-record it. But I thought I did made it fun.
Oh, you guys are all fun. I love it.
You were serious about talking shit? Like not really serious, but serious?
Wait, what?
Was Emily serious about talking shit? Because I would have loved to. Sorry, I just fell. But I didn't because I wanted to be nice.
Yeah.
But I would have done it playfully.
Yeah. Mostly Ryan was like, you're the returning champ. You got to get in there first night.
Leave it,
Talk
Ryan.
some shit.
Ryan.
And then Tina was piling on. I think Dre was there.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. I was like, if it was like organic, like a back and forth I can do. I don't know about just straight talking shit to a camera by myself in the bathtub.
I wish I knew, because I would have went back and forth with you.
That might have been what we could have done.
Next
I'm
time.
already here. If you can you get
Kauai.
the Cazadera tomorrow?
Kauai.
Now we got a season 4 rivalry.
We got a
Yep.
season 4.
Starting off with a pole wrestle.
Are people coming to Kauai? Do we know yet?
Yeah,
Who's coming?
We do.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I really.
It's gonna be fun and
It's gonna be a
beautiful.
whole- I just want you guys to know
Thinking
that
about it.
entirely different environment. There's 2 more things I want to go through. I want to go through your guys' favorite moments. I want to go through Kauai, and then maybe 3 things. And then also some of these takeaways, like how have you changed or shifted? Because like really, like I want you guys to know that these moments, I think people talk about it. I think what did Ethan say? He's like, in 90 days you're gonna forget this shit, and I was like, that is not true. No one's gonna forget this shit, because when we do it from
Not
the
true.
inside out, this is like really but we have to nurture that, right? That's why we do these calls. That's why we have the people that are facilitating, doing the work that they're doing, is that we're creating these checkpoints. So I guess what I'll say is with Kauai, and then I'll save the time at the end for it, is that the reason Kauai is so important and the reason these events are so important and where we're doing them is that there's so many properties and there's so many places with land and maybe big ideas. Maybe the landowners have big ideas. There's like a lot of vision. There's just not a lot of ways that we can actually like take a group of people, get on the ground and build infrastructure. And right now the world is changing so quickly. Like that's the most important thing, is finding places and land that really need a lot of love, a lot of energy, and to help use this group of people and any group of people to help build infrastructure. So we're working with Keala Foundation, which has been in my, like, oh my God, Kauai, first off, is my favorite place in the world. I went when I was 23. I was actually dating a MTV producer. Nobody knew it because I wasn't supposed to date him. I don't even think you know this, Aviv. And we went on a trip. We went on a trip to Kauai, on the radar. I couldn't even tell anybody I was going because it was very not allowed. And I just knew I wanted to go because my favorite movie is Jurassic Park. And I have always wanted to go. And I got connected with this beautiful group of people who are doing after school programs Monday through Friday. They pick up kids from school and they take them to the gym and they teach them all these beautiful things, like how to do a push-up and also how to cook, and also how to learn about what it means to have character and honesty and just to be brave. And in these islands and on all the islands and on any island really, you don't have a lot to do, especially if you're born and raised here. There's really kind of two directions, and there's a lot of drug usage, there's a lot of alcohol. People get really bored, and so they get into situations that aren't healthy or nurturing. And so Keala Foundation has saved life after life after life with these kids, and so it's like anywhere from 6 to 18. So we're going to be on their camp, and this camp is so beautiful. It's at the base of Kahili. Kahili is the mountain. It's the Jurassic Park mountain. It's a bunk bed situation. So it really is a totally different environment.
That's way more challenging though.
It is. And it's so cool because we're going to pull in not just the support for the kids, but we're blessing up this place. The way that we're using our chef, we're getting the garden going already. We're getting the farming going. So all of this stuff is a way to give back to this camp for years. And it just feels so important for us to pick places and go to spaces where, of course, you guys are going to have the time of your life and you're going to learn from Hawaiians really what it means to be on their land and the sacredness of that land. But also we get to make this place, like, we're going to bless it up so hard. So it just feels so special. And yeah, I'll be happy to share more about Kauai and the details, and I would absolutely love, I know I'm going to see some of you, I already have seen some of that happen, but if there's questions, we do have scholarship spots, not a ton, but because we're giving a big chunk of this back to Keala Foundation, but we just would be so happy to have your energy there and for you to experience Hawaii in this way. We are going to the Nepali coast, we're taking boats out, so there's just a whole experience that's going to be pretty life-changing. Kauai changed my life, so I want to give that to you guys in this really fun way. Okay, so let's hear about moments that you loved, that you just keep remembering, and if you found a picture. And you can also popcorn if you want to share about how you have changed since this retreat.
So I couldn't find the picture yet because I was still scrolling because there's 1,000 pictures out there, but the picture I wanted to find was the picture of the four of us running in the final, because, and I see Becca smiling, and I'm going to try not to cry because I've already congested, but it really was such a winning moment, even if we didn't win, because Amber and Becca and Laura were so strong throughout that whole final. They did so much, and they just let me go at my own pace, you know, and they helped me when I needed help, and they helped me exactly the way I needed to be helped, and they let me do what I needed to do. I helped where I could help, and even Becca was like, Michelle, you still have energy. I'm like, yeah, because I didn't do shit the whole time. Basically, I was just keeping up with y'all. So I was like, let's fucking run it in. Let's fucking run it in. Like, then we just grabbed hands and we fucking ran it in because I was like, no, we're fucking running it in. Let's just run it in. So I'm so glad that they captured those pictures. I know Erin caught those on her own phone, and then I was glad that the photographer caught those pictures too, because that moment will forever live in my mind, just like season 2 in those 6 seconds. Like, that's why Ethan in the 90 days is bullshit, because I still remember season 2, those 6 seconds. I will always remember running it in on that final. I mean, it's just completely life-changing, Emily. Everything about it. Everything. So yes, that's my moment.
Oh, thank you, Michelle.
That's
Love
it?
you so much.
That's it. That's one of the moments. That's one of the best moments.
Oh, I love
Thank you,
it.
Michelle.
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
thank you. Yeah, keep that going. Like, if you guys could give us the picture. Who wants to share? Amanda, is
Yeah.
it you? Go.
Yeah, so I think as much as like the challenges and like the fun things that we got to do are memorable, and like I won't forget them, and like being able to do that with the team. I think for me this time the moments that stood out were like the small ones. So like I obviously did season 2 and came back for season 3, and there were some moments, and like one of them was captured by like a few pictures. It was kind of like a little bit of like a flip book where it just kind of like there were like 5 or 6 pictures of it. But on the first day when we met and like got our little goodie bags like out on the porch, and we were sharing a little bit about like why we were there and everything. I shared, and then TC came over and like gave me a hug and was like sitting next to me, and she gave me a hug, and we, gave me a tissue, and I was like a little, was like crying a little bit, and that meant a lot to me. And then after finishing the final, TC came up to me again and was telling me like how much she had noticed like growth, and like how much she recognized that. And before we were leaving, there was a moment with Britt where she kind of reiterated like the same kind of thing. And I think, oh gosh, I think for me it was like those small moments that mattered the most. Because like where I am right now, I don't like have people in my like everyday orbit that are like saying those kinds of things, or are around to like recognize that. And so those moments to me meant a lot. And I think like just to also say like what I got out of that experience, or like how I've changed a little bit, is that like the past like 3 to 6 months, and even like before that, have been like very challenging, a lot going on, and just like a lot of navigating difficult situations and trying to like make it out on the other side and figure out like where this is going to go and like how this is going to end up. And through all of that, like I've learned a lot about myself as far as like why I am the way that I am, or like why I react certain ways, or why I have trouble with certain things. And I think like the going to season 3 really just taught me to like recognize those things for myself, but also just like approach them with grace, and like not be so hard on myself, and just know that like things are gonna work out the way that they're supposed to, and that you can't like rush towards like the finish line. It's all gonna happen in the way that it's supposed to. So
Thank you, Amanda, for your vulnerability and your heart and your voice. I know you're human design, so I'm like, yes, speak it out, get it going, get it going. Thank you. We love you. Rakia, I see you're unmuted. Do you want to go? You want to share your first season with us? How did you feel?
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay. How did I feel? I felt great, actually. There were definitely a lot of moments where I thought maybe I signed up for the wrong thing. Like after the first challenge, I
Too
thought,
late.
oh my goodness. I thought, what did I sign up for? But coming back, like after obviously completing it and knowing that I can do hard things, which I knew I could do hard things, but this took it to a whole nother level. And prior to signing up to be with you guys, I had signed up for a 6K, which I just completed yesterday, which was my first time.
Nice.
Hey, thanks, guys. But what was interesting, I was so nervous about it prior to signing up. And then after being with you guys and doing hard things, I thought, man, this is going to be I got this. I messaged Ryan yesterday and I was like, I'm doing a 6K.
I love that.
And I like wasn't afraid. I was just going to keep going for it. And I mean, my timing wasn't great, but I finished. And yeah, I don't know. Emily, I wanted to do the second season and it didn't work out time-wise. And I'm just so thankful that I did go to season 3 and I've been sharing it with everybody I know in Alaska. So I wouldn't be surprised if you have some people signing up that are going to want to come because I just feel different. It's hard to, like we were saying, everybody was saying, it's so hard to explain how different you feel, but just the way that I am taking every day. It's a total shift. And I appreciate all of you. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. And wait, is it your birthday? I keep seeing this in the chat.
Oh, it was. Yes.
Happy birthday.
Right.
Happy birthday.
Thanks, guys. I'm so bad on this. Yes,
That's okay,
I just
you're
turned
doing great.
45 yesterday. Yesterday was my 45th birthday. So
Love
yes,
it.
thank you guys.
Happy birthday, Gemini.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, I love it. Okay, I'm gonna follow the rules. Thank you, Zoom, for hands up. So Mark and Vin and Brooke, you followed the assignment. So let me go get to you guys. Mark, go ahead and you share. Thank you, Rakia, for sharing. That was special.
Okay. One of my favorite moments was day 2, the burning combine. It was definitely one of my favorite moments. I mean, I like the competitiveness, the teamwork, and I pushed my limits to it. And when we running up those hills, I wasn't even tired. But hearing the facilitators cheering on you, you guys were a bunch of cheerleaders, I'll say. And us competitors, us football players. So yeah. And I don't know who put eye black here. It doesn't go right here. Only have one side right here.
Oh, my
So,
bad. My
yeah,
bad.
like messed me up. So either way, so I don't have a favorite picture, but I'm glad you post that video of me try to catch a Vive. I nearly caught her.
You did catch me there, and I think you lifted me up and took my flag.
Well, in the end, I mean, like, if it was I nearly Amanda. If you hadn't pulled her flag, I would have caught her and grabbed her
Now
flag
you
right
guys
out of
had
her.
it, and there were like 5 groups in a row, and I was like, shit, I have to keep running. There's a moment where I like turn around, I'm like, wait, they didn't get it. And I mean, that was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
It was exhausting, but it was fun.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, from that, I think it was the Dolphins we did that helmet because I was thinking to myself, like, when we saw the 3 helmets, I'm thinking to myself, like, in my mind, I was thinking, like, man, I mean, they got the 2 worst teams, and then Dallas is a good team, and I'm like, nobody picked Dallas. I'm like, Dolphins and Browns are like literally the worst teams. So I'm like, let's just go with the Dolphins, and because our team's named Dolphins, so I'm like, let's just pick them.
So funny.
Oh, thank you, Mark, for sharing. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna get you. So, go ahead.
And after all,
Go ahead.
huh? Oh no, I'm good. That's all the story I want to do. Yeah. So that was actually my greatest moments from day 2.
Thank you, Mark. We love you so much. We just love you. I
Yeah,
think we
thank
talk about you every day.
thank you.
Okay, there's a lot of hands up. So if you have your hand up, promise me to, we'll be time efficient, but I also do want to hear everything. Vin, you're up next.
Brooke was actually before me.
What a kind soul. Brooke,
Too
go.
nice, Ben. Love that.
Thanks, Vin, but you didn't have to necessarily do that. I would have waited. I think my biggest thing for myself was I wasn't even thinking about like my mental stuff. I originally wanted to go to season 3 for physical. And I think my biggest takeaway was how much I learned about myself mentally and how much I took away from that and bringing it back home, especially when I go to work and things like that. But I'm a quiet person in general. Like, I usually am the type of person that will kind of stay to the back and watch everyone else and then kind of find my group of people. So even though I may not have talked to everyone a lot, I took a lot in, a lot more than what people probably thought I did. This next season, I am wanting to work more on the connections and talking and go deeper into my personal stuff. But one of the biggest things I took away that I'm actually doing here at home is putting better things into my body. Because one of the biggest things for me is I had gallbladder surgery a few years ago, and it caused a lot of problems. And when I was at that retreat, I did not have any issues whatsoever. And
Wow.
so when I got home, I was like, okay, we're gonna start doing things a lot different. And so I've now figured out and had a couple weeks of trial and error of figuring out where to get it. But I am now getting all my meats local, and my mom and I are going to farmers markets to get vegetables and fresh fruit every week. So that's my biggest takeaway personally. And my body feels so much better.
That's
Brooke, that's
amazing.
making me cry.
I know. It's a real change. I love it, everyone.
Yeah, like my mom even is like, because my mom's health had been really bad for a long time. That's actually why she lives with me. And the last like month, she's like been walking like a mile a day or more.
Wow.
And her, like, she's more energetic. And I'm like, okay, we're definitely on the right track here.
Wow, Brooke, the ripples, it's happening. That's so beautiful. I just thought of this. I'll send it to you guys in the Telegram, but I just in case it's needed, when I had a gym, we put all of our like meal plans and like juices and recipes and meditations. We did a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to just make sure you guys have that access. And if it feels overwhelming, don't touch it. But if it feels useful, please use it. I want all of you guys to have it. Share it with anyone you want. Thank you, Brooke. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Vin, do you want to go?
Sure. I'm going to take a very brief time because I could go for hours. The whole experience was very overwhelming to me. From the second I got off the bus, everybody I met at the airport, we were talking. I enjoyed getting to know everybody and meeting everybody. And I felt like I did know everybody forever. So it was so nice to see. And I know I said it plenty of times. I said, this is so weird because like in New York, people don't talk to each other. And it's like, that's what goes on in New York. So it's like, this is strange. Everybody's so nice here. And I just kept on saying, I was like, guys, you don't have to keep like pushing me on like, oh, you're doing great. Oh, thank you. Like, I mean, it was nice, but one of the very overwhelming things was the facilitators, like during every challenge that we were doing, no matter what station I was at any given point, there were 2 facilitators wherever I was. And they were like, Vin, you're fucking killing this. Just keep going. And I was like, I am. I was like, but I have to puke first. So let me go and then I'll keep going. But one of my favorite pictures was actually, I had 2 favorite pictures. One of them was during the rock, paper, scissors when everybody assumed that Jackie beat me on the first throw because it was the best 2 out of 3. I posted like 3 or 4 of them. And then the second favorite picture was ironically when you announced the top 3 teams on the final day. I was genuinely shocked that we made top 3. And when you said in second place, you said without this animal, there would be no ocean life. And I'm like, no fucking way. That's the sharks. And I was like, holy shit. The look on my face was like pure, like, what? Us? was like, how? I do want to share one other thing. I apologize. The first night, I did tell my sharks, and the girls can vouch for this. I did say, I apologize. I'm going to be the reason why you guys lose this thing. I can't run that well. I said I can do everything else. But, you know, I will do everything I can. Eating, drinking, carrying things, puzzles, logic, math. I'll do everything I can, but you guys got to help me with the running. And they did. And day 3 was very emotional when I started crying on the lookout tower, just because I'm looking around and I'm like, holy shit. Like, we had to take a second lap on key decision. And I looked around. I was like, before I was even tying the bandana, I started bawling. I couldn't even finish tying the bandana. Justina had to take it from me and tie it. And I stayed up there a little after everybody finished. And Ryan, on my way down, saw me and just grabbed onto me. It was a lot, but I loved every second of it, and I'm gonna love every second of Hawaii too.
Hawaii's gonna love
So
every
thank
second
you very
of
much,
you.
guys. I apologize for taking so long.
You're okay,
Thank
Vin.
you, Vin.
Thank you, Vin. Thank you so much. Becca, I would love to hear from you. And I can't wait to see you, Vin.
Cool. Can everyone hear me?
Yeah.
Yes? Cool. All right. Well, there's definitely a lot of moments. I would say team moments with individuals. You know, Laura and I taking out Darrell and Aviv. Sorry, guys. It was really fun. Laura and I did not plan that, by the way. Michelle, 6 seconds. That is forever my favorite moment of the last season. And then Ambar and I carrying the log. I will forever think of that and how crazy that was, carrying it that far. But I think when I think about the 2 seasons, it was so beautiful to see that every person from last season improved themselves in some ways, really just became their own genuine, open, strong self that we all are. That was beautiful to witness coming into this season. But even more impressive than that, every single day, and I have to commend every single person who this was their first season, you guys absolutely killed it. Because I kept thinking throughout every single challenge, holy tamale, if this was the last season, we would be in the exact same place. But you guys came with so much heart, so much passion, so much belief in yourself that you just laid it all out there. Vince throwing up every day. Marla's keeping going. Debbie's trucking on. Like, you guys are all doing amazing. And so there was a moment where in the finale, I had passed both Marla and Vin. But when I saw Vin, I gave him a high five and I was like, yeah, Vin. And he goes, I'm still going. I'm not slowing down. And I was like, that's what it is. That's what it means. We all have that. And I just cannot wait to see what we do with this energy collectively, just in the world. Like, even just us expressing the experiences that we had, it motivates others. Like, they can feel the energy even if they don't understand it. And so that to me was one of the most beautiful things about this entire experience, is looking at how far everyone came from last season, witnessing how much everyone put into this season, and then what we're going to be doing after this. That's all.
That is
Awesome.
so good. Yes, yes, yes. Like, if nothing else, and like that's the reminder of you don't even have to do anything else. It's just it's enough. Like, there's nothing that you have to go achieve or you have to go be more badass.
Just show up.
Just show up. Just literally your energy is what the world needs. Thank you for always reminding us that, Rebecca. Thank you. Annette, go ahead, Annette. I can't wait to hear from you.
I just wanted to say, you know me, I'm super quick, but I just wanted to say for all of us, like it's been a month since we got back, and we're all still like really nourishing and all that beautiful awesomeness energy. But I would just say, listen to the signs, like the things that are happening around you. This time around, I've noticed like some actual factual things happening. Like, I've been going to Pilates for 3 years. It doesn't matter what state I live in. I already made like 2 connections. I think I'm gonna start dancing again, which I stopped dancing when I injured my knee 5 years ago. Apparently, there's a adult ballet place 5 minutes away from here, and I didn't know. So just a lot of really cool things have been happening. So just listen to the signs and the things that are going around, like people you're meeting. Like I think when you come back from these retreats, it's easy to get off that awesome energy. But like if you just like pay close attention, interactions, what's going on, like some cool shit has been happening. So I just wanted to share that with you guys.
Ah, thank you, Annette. Yes, because it's the perspective we could of course see the not cool shit and focus on that and then more of that happen, right? But if we focus on these beautiful little divine messages and are grateful for it and say yes to it, that's the hummingbird energy, like taking the classes, putting your wings out there. That is what is going to come up more and more. And Annette, I want to make sure I'm offering this, but you can say no, but Annette does amazing astrology readings. That's how we met. As Annette reached out to me and read my astrology, and I've gone through a lot of astrology readings, and I'm always like, cool, yeah, okay. But Annette's was really profound, and that's how we first connected. So if you want or are looking for that, that's a beautiful person to ask.
Thanks. I appreciate the shout out. I'm just emotional because I was talking about the dancing. But anyways, yeah, some really cool manifestations and just like things have been happening, and I bet that's happening in you guys' lives as well. So just like listen to the messages,
Thank you for saying yes to dancing, Annette. I know it's still like in the process, but there's just nothing more important. So that is so exciting.
I love that. I actually would like to share something that I wasn't planning on sharing really with anyone, but something that Annette said was just really spoke to me. That I think over the last few years for me, after I turned 40, I sort of went through, I guess still going through, right? Like a spiritual transformation of just life was going and going and going and going, and things fell apart in my life out of my control. Just life happened and things were happening. And then, it was just really weird. I ended up like without my job, which I'd been really telling myself forever I wouldn't be in corporate anymore. And then I ended up back in the show. And then obviously like all of these wonderful things have happened from there. And mostly it's the people for me, honestly. But one thing Annette said about going back to dancing and things. So one of the things that I've been wanting to do, or I've started to do, is going back to some of these creative outlets that, I think as a child or even as a young adult, I did. And then, once I had kids and all that, things, you get busy and life just kind of takes over and you forget to make time for those things. So that being said, if it's okay, if I take a minute, the writing prompt thing that Emily, that you guys did, you and Hillary, I used to write a lot and I couldn't remember the last time I wrote. Wow. And actually, while we were doing the prompt, I even felt uncomfortable because I hadn't done it in so long and I usually like to have my space. So I wrote something when I got back. And it's actually part of a bigger kind of brand that I'm working on creating. But I'd like to share it, even though I'm slightly uncomfortable sharing it. If that's okay.
Go.
I know. That's why I'm going to do it. So, because we all have to do this kind of stuff for each other. All right. She was young. She was wild. She was free. She promised herself she always would be a young girl full of adventure, hope, and dreams. She knew she was destined for much bigger things. As days progressed and years went by, the girl faded slowly without a goodbye. Life was too busy for silly games and laughter. She traded them in for her happily ever after. Until one day, she questioned why. Did that little girl really have to say goodbye? Did it have to be one or the other? Why couldn't that girl also be a mother? All she needed was this gentle reminder that little girl still lives inside her. She is young, she is wild, she is free. She creates her own reality and surrenders to her destiny. She is exactly where she is supposed to be.
Aww.
So,
It's a full moon in Sagittarius.
I know. I've been reading everything. I'm like, God, let it just please make it happen. But my point is like this stuff, these experiences are you're going through them, but so are we. Is one point, and continue with it, because I think to me, I just had some of these I know I almost cried. I mean, the first couple of times I read it, I was like, geez. My husband goes, is that how you really feel? I'm like, yes. Oh my God, it's how I really feel. You just don't get it. But there are these things that I think we lose, not because we want to, not because that's our intention. And it's so amazing to have this opportunity as an adult to just, sometimes you just need to get out of your space. You need to play. This play thing is such a big thing for me personally. And like, to find the time to do some of these things that you love, these creative outlets. I think it's just easy to get caught up in how busy life is. So thank you. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, all of you, for,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow. Holy shit.
Thank you.
Now I'm going to throw up, Vin.
No.
Do you need a throw up partner?
The only person who could follow that up is Ryan. So Ryan, I'm gonna have you go.
How do I follow that up?
Because you just are your pure love. You're gonna be great.
Well, I will say this call, the whole time, my face has just been beaming, and I feel like there's just been so much energy everywhere, and it's been so beautiful. So thank you, everyone that's still on the call, for sharing and just being just a part of this. So a few quick things. Favorite parts of the season 3, the physical, I guess, like the challenge parts. I knew my team was going to not like me for a second, because I was going to be a target if there was any time something physical put a heavy weight on this person. I'm like, just fucking give me the vest. Let's go. Let's do this. And I didn't tell my team this. So Rakia, you're hearing this for the first time. I actually injured myself on the tires. I pulled a muscle.
Oh my God.
I was like, shit, I can't tell anybody. I can't tell anybody. And so when Marla was like, I feel so horrible, we're going so slow, part of me was just like, you know what? It's okay. I wasn't going to be going that fast anyways.
Oh, shit.
So a little behind the scenes fun there. Other parts, when we were doing the swimming challenge, I dropped trowel, was in a Speedo. Tori's face dropped immediately. And I'm just laughing. And then like 2 seconds later, Tori immediately goes back into game mode. It's like, what are you doing? This is a show. Go. You're timed. And I was like, oh, shit. So that spoke to me. And lastly, the final itself, oh my God, everybody, except for Rakia. Rakia was just solid through the whole thing. Everybody else, we had a moment where we needed, like, I was having a meltdown with the buckets. Marla was having fun with the hills. Alyssa started bawling whenever we carried the log because of the sunburn. But each time, one, if not multiple of us found a way to say, you know what? Let me pull in my strengths. Let us get back to whether talking about a prison boyfriend or saying, give me the bucket. I'll carry this. No questions asked. We all had a moment, and it was just so beautiful. And the fact that we all finished that final. Hell yeah. And then something that I've been taking away, and this has truly been like the difference between seasons 2 and 3. Season 2, I had like, my goal was to be a safe space for folks, and to especially bridging the gap between female only to co-ed. I was like, I don't want there to be this like toxic man energy coming through, and not only
toxic
did
man energy.
And so my goal, and several people had said like, no, you did a really good job of that. So for me, it was like, all right, if I'm doing a good job with that season 2, season 3, let's go ham. Let's go really safe. Let's not only just be that space, but like seek out these conversations and talking Nikki's workshop about having that, is it anxiety or intuition? A large time, it was my intuition was saying, speak to this person. Somebody really wants to hear your voice. Somebody needs to hear something. And I didn't even know what it was going to be yet, but I walked right up to them and the words flowed. And it was this beautiful flow state that I was just like, holy shit, this is it. And so I've been really, really, really working hard behind the scenes, like while home, to continue to be that, not only just be that safe space, but to seek out those conversations and to throw to the universe and say, I'm ready. If there's a conversation that needs my voice, I want to be there. And more times than not, it's been great. For actually every time it's been great. I'm not super good on the group chats on Telegram. I'm more of a one-on-one girly. But that's to say, like, please, everyone on this call, like, if you ever need just to share a space, if you just need someone to hear your voice, not to judge, not to say anything, or if you need someone to say things, please, my channel is open.
Thank you so much, Ryan. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What a gift. Okay, we got one more. We're a little over, and then we're going to wrap this up. Shanella, I would love to hear from you. Our MV. Are you in Germany?
I'm actually in Luxembourg right now.
How fun.
Sure. Yeah, how French. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, what I was going to say goes a lot with Ryan. So, favorite things was just, I don't know if I can put a finger on it. Just competing with the team, being able to meet so many different walks of life and coming together and just really creating a lifelong bond with a lot of people and just a lot of things. I'm also like Ryan. I'm not super great with the group chats. I like to try to keep up on it, but life just gets really busy. A lot of good things are coming up in my life and my career. So some big steps forward. I'm doing a competition. It's not really a competition. It's just like this international march, a ruck march in Luxembourg. So there's people from all over the world here in Luxembourg doing this ruck. It's a 2-day ruck. So I did 20 kilometers today and 20 kilometers tomorrow. But you walk the whole way with all these people, with Canadian, Czech, American, and again from all walks of life. So it's very cool to be able to be a part of that. But on the sadder note, which is what I was going to have relate to what Ryan was saying, you never know what people are going through, and you could have friends and you don't 100% know what they're going through. And it's hard to, no matter how old you are, it's hard to really know. But if you take the time to just, to check in, and I'm with that kind of stuff, I'm definitely more of a one-on-one. But I like to say, like, happy birthday in chat or something, but, especially if there's people in your life that you see maybe like once a week, or that like at your workplace or something, just, you never know what they're going through. I had a friend, he, about 2.5 weeks ago now, he died by suicide. So he was, him and his husband was a fellow active duty member, and his husband was a teacher at the school, on the base that I work at. So, they've been married for years and years, and it took everybody by surprise. And of course, my whole friend group, nobody knows, right? We're friends, we're, hanging out, we're going out to dinner, right? Nobody knows. And, you always kind of, everybody goes forth about, what you could have done and what you think you could have done better. And again, it just never, this is not, the first time that anybody, I'm sure one of us have gone through that, but sadly, it's not going to be the last time that one of us goes through this. But I just encourage you to, the challenge as well, like exactly what Ryan said. But then there's those things that compound that. And just, if you ever, I'm the same way. If anybody ever needs to talk, I don't want it to be a discouragement that I'm not so good at the group chat and life is busy. But if you need an escape and you're like, I need to leave the U.S., you can always come see on my door. I will show you the best of Germany. A bit, if you gotta give me like a week notice, but as far as like talking, but just try to take that with you on your on your personal life and your work life, and just be open and talk about it.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be like, in the Army we struggle with it, and I know I'm sure in the civilian world we struggle, but just be open and talk about it. Encourage people and try to the best you can be, and try to be that open space, even if it's just a little bit more than you are right now, because it could really make a difference.
Thank you so much. All of us are sending you so much love and for being that voice. And I also kind of thinking of the people that came to this event, and also even Tori. I know she's not here today, but her ability to share this stuff out loud, and this ripple effect of when we feel more open, we give permission for everyone to feel more open. That is literally the healing that's needed. Joy, laughter, and openness in a world that forces us to close down and stay hidden. So thank you so much for sharing that. And yeah, all of us take that to heart, and thank you. That makes such a difference. Okay, I'm going to start pulling a card for your full moon, and I have another call too, so I got to get going. But I want Deb, I want to hear you talk about your season.
Oh, me? Okay.
Yeah, you raised your hand. Did you want to?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I took it down because I thought maybe we ran out of time. I'll
It's
be
okay.
brief.
Never. It's okay. Never running out of time for Deb.
Well, thank you. Honestly, one of my most favorite moments was when the shuttle first arrived, because had a few people in my car, so we were there before, and then like Jim and another group of people came as well before, and just how instantly we just were all hugging each other. We didn't know half of these people, and it didn't matter. And, we're always talking like so many people are saying it's indescribable. You can't really say in words what it was that happened to you. And for me, I think Mark, I read something that he posted on Facebook recently, and I'm going to butcher it, Mark, so forgive me, but something to the effect of strangers became acquaintances, acquaintances became friends, friends became family. And for me, like you finally found where your soul's home is meant to be. And it was in that safe space and with those people. And for the rest of your life, that is what you're going to be striving and seeking and desiring and having, and knowing now that you have that foundation of that family, because you guys are my family. I don't have shit to offer when it comes to a home, but if you're here, you're family, no matter what. And for me, we found our tribe, we found our soul, we found our home, where we've been longing for.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. It's just like the witnessing of each other. Like all of us really are the black sheep. Like I am definitely the black sheep of my family and of my, and so it's like when we find each other and we just help each other, because that's what we're supposed to do, is be our wild, weird shit, crazy self. Like that's it, So encouraging that and allowing that to come out, it takes our longing of outwardly seeking things into the belonging that you just said, Deb. So that thank you. Let's do 3 inhales and exhales together. And just get really grounded. And what I want you to do when you inhale and when you exhale is you're taking all this energy and you're putting it into every cell of your body forever. You can just say, like, this is what I want to feel. I'm going to hold this feeling. This is going to shape me, shift the frequency around me, so that no matter what's going outside of me, my little bubble is protected in love. So that's what we're going to breathe in. Go ahead and take an inhale in. Hold. Feel that energy. Just exhale everything into every cell of your body. Just filled with gratitude, filled with love, filled with joy. Inhale deeply. Thank you all for the presence you bring, for who you are, for opening your hearts, for being open to this experience. Exhale everything out to the world around you, to the earth around you, to the people around you. And then this one more inhale. Hold it all into your heart. Keep our heart loud. Make our heart louder than our head. Help us trust our path in front of us, no matter where it leads. Exhale everything out. And then I'm just going to ask, I have tomorrow is a free meditation. So I started morning meditations. It's morning for me, maybe not so morning for you if you're on the East Coast, but every Sunday, all of June into July, I'm doing a free meditation. So I'll make sure you guys get that link. That'll be a nice little checkpoint. Anytime you want to come, just little 30-minute Sunday meditations with Blue Bottle. And then we'll do, I'll send you guys the resources for the gym stuff, for meal plans, for workouts, anything you guys need, just ask. But the card I want to pull is for our full moon. This is a huge, beautiful, magical full moon, and it really helps us understand our personal individuality. Why are we individually here? What is it that we need to be doing? And how do we wake up our creative genius? So that's what I'm going to ask, is what kind of message, what animal is most needed for us to take away from this beautiful call? Oh, wow. Mark! Can you see it?
Oh, yes, I see it.
We got the wolf.
Oh, I knew it.
Oh my gosh. So at the soul retreat, we had everyone go to the obstacle course with their partner, and they had to embody an animal. So we really called in all the elements, and they had to like hold the totem. And so Mark and his partner, Katie, they became wolves. So they were our wolves of the whole soul retreat. But wolf energy is really about trusting your instinct. It's protective, it's fierce. There is no survival with a lone wolf, right? That's a big part of this, is a lone wolf doesn't survive. So we do have a pack, but it's also trusting our instincts. So that's the message for this moon, is trust your instincts. And I'll send this in the group chat as well with some extra little love and info. How do we feel? Is our heart filled? Our smiles big? I really hope I get to see you all in Kauai. I'm so excited to do this with Jordan. It's going to be just such an amazing, different experience, but one that if you have questions on, email Lisa and I, ask in the Telegram chat, share with your friends, and just if you're not sure how to get there yet, I saw Phil, you're like, I'm going to make it happen. Trust that, there's all these things that happen when you just make a commitment. It's like the gifts and the energy is going to just open up if you're supposed to be there. And if it's not going to work out, that's okay. We have some amazing stuff in 2027 for you too. So just trust the process and the journey that you're on. And I love you all so much. I really am so grateful for this crazy fucking idea that has turned into something so magical to bring you all here in this moment. And just so filled with love and gratitude. Thank you, MTV, for this beautiful experience. And I look forward to so many more adventures with you all.
Love you guys.
Yes, thank you, everyone.
Love.
Love you all.
Love you
Aloha. Aloha.
Thank you.
Aloha.
Love you guys.
I love you, everybody.
I'll send
See you in
guys
Hawaii.
reports. See you in Hawaii.
See you guys in September.
Aloha. Aloha.